Well, today's little, I guess you can call it adventures of John Hub. It's not much of an adventure. It's more like hard work, lots of sweat. But I'm not going to have a big garden this year, but I am going to have a little bit of stuff that I ain't got to tend to too much, because there's going to be a solid week in June. I'm going to be gone. It's got to be something that can withstand when it does actually rain, when God sends the rain. So one of the things I'm going to go ahead and tilt her up and plant is our potatoes has got some roots. So I'm going to plant not all of them, but probably half of them. I'm going to cut them and plant them so that way these roots can make potatoes. This over here is my garden area. I still haven't cleaned it up from last year, so I'll probably clean that up this year. I'm here in a little while. And I'm going to go ahead and tilt her up right here. This is where I'm going to tilt her and plant the potatoes right in this section. What I like to use is an electric tilter. I'd rather have a gas one because it's bigger and more powerful and digs deeper and faster. But when you can't afford it, this electric tilter was only about $100. Attach it to a 100-foot drop cord. It does a pretty good job, as you'll see here in a few minutes. And there's my potato garden all tilted up. All that's left is us planting some potatoes in it and let God do the rest. Well, there's a little water in here and there, but still, God's the one that helps it to grow. That little electric tilter, it only costed me about $60. It was on sale back in 2020. It's only 96 pounds. It does a heck of a job, but if you needed a big job, you might want to go with a gas one or a tractor. If you can't afford it, then you can do the route that I did and get the little electric one. It took me about 45 minutes just to do that little bit. To do the whole garden always took me a couple hours because stop and go, because hard ground it bounces because it's so light. But still, with a lot of hard work, it will do the job, as you can tell. What I'm doing now is these potatoes started sprouting these roots. And I'm just cutting them off in sections. What we'll do, we'll plant these right here, and they will grow and make potatoes. Yeah, you can break these off and still cook them. Or if you're going to grow a garden, this is a cheap way you can grow potatoes. You got potatoes already in the house, and they've grown these, just put them in the ground. You can put them whole like this. It don't do as good if you put it whole. It's better to do it this way. Alright, me and Katrina had been cutting up the potatoes and getting the roots off. And there's what we got. A little bit later, we'll all four get out there and plant them. Kit Kat is making the ditch line so that way we can have an area to drop the potatoes in. We're going to drop them about every 12 inches apart. And then we'll cover it up with the rake. It looks like we're going to have 3 good rows. And we're going to go buy some small potatoes to put in this last row we ain't got dug up yet. Here's my potato garden. White potatoes, and the very last row is red potatoes. We're looking forward to getting some delicious potatoes in a few months. And till the next video, Everybody have a blessed day.